economic climate, simply Googling the company before the interview will not set you apart from other candidates, and checking out the company's webpage no longer cuts it. My name is Margaret Bowie, I'm an interview coach, and in today's video I will give you tips on how to research the company, the interviewer, and the position you're applying for. Let's start with researching the company. Researching the company is a must, and almost all candidates do it to some degree today. But the interview is not a test to see whether you can read the company's website. Instead, you want to identify opportunities and demonstrate how you can add value to the company if they hire you. Take the information you gain through your research and prepare insightful questions and observations that can serve as discussion points during the interview. Here are some ways you can do that. Check out the company's website for information, but don't just look in the usual places. And don't just check out the company's history and mission statement, but look at every page on the website and try to figure out where the company is headed and how you can contribute to their mission. Review the company's products and services and get a handle on how they present themselves to the marketplace. Also get a sense of the management career histories and see what professional and educational credentials are valued by the firm. Are executives homegrown and happy with the company for a long time, or do they tend to get recruited from competitors? Look at the job openings. What kind of positions are being filled? And does it tell you anything about the company or give you information about its direction? For example, let's say they are hiring a lot of salespeople. If you are interviewing for a training position, you can indicate that you've noticed they're expanding their sales force, and you can ask how the company expects the training team to contribute to their onboarding. Google the company's name for articles written by third parties. Always look for some third-party commentary, as that outside information can offer additional insights. Research stories about the company on major news outlets like Forbes.com or Fortune.com. Do they contain comments made by the company's spokespeople? This should give you a sense of the interviewer's opinion on these stories. Look up the firm on Glassdoor.com for what is said about the firm by its employees. If you find negative points, are these things you can live with, or perhaps you'd even thrive in that type of environment? However, remember to take the information in its context, as every firm has unhappy employees, and these may be the ones taking the time to write out negative comments. Review financial information if the company is public. This is very important no matter what position you're applying for, as you have to understand the financial situation of any potential employer. Follow the company prior to the interview on Twitter and on Facebook and LinkedIn pages. What is the company talking about? What are they tweeting and posting? What are the obvious and underlying themes that you observe? And can you apply any of your previous experiences to some of these topics being discussed on social media? Are they discussing any promotion, sales, or product launches? How could you contribute to their success? Also, have a strong handle on the firm's position in its marketplace and how it ranks in comparison to its competitors. Especially for executive roles, it's not enough to simply know who the company's competitors are. Take it further by understanding how the company is viewed in the marketplace and how the customers rate it. If this information is not publicly available, do your own research. Speak to contacts in the industry, gather the impressions and observations, and ask for suggestions. Let's move on to researching the interviewer. When interviewing, one of your goals is to create rapport with the interviewer so that you begin the cultivation of a relationship. Researching the interviewer in advance can therefore give you insights to use during the course of the conversation. Research the person on LinkedIn and Google and look for possible common interests and conversation points. See whether they have maybe attended a professional conference recently, as this could make for an interesting discussion about industry trends and best practices. Explore whether they've worked for the same or competitor organization. And finally, researching the position. Thoroughly understanding the position for which you're applying is absolutely essential. So prepare examples of how you have performed or would perform each aspect listed on the job description. And be ready to provide tactical examples of how you can successfully perform the duties and requirements listed. I would also recommend that you write down these points as preparation for the interview. I suggest crafting the examples on paper rather than just thinking about them, as this will help you organize your thoughts. The first time you come up with examples should not be during the actual interview, so write out and practice saying these points. I hope that you found these tips useful. If you would like to learn more about how to sell yourself as the best person for the role, how to get noticed on LinkedIn, how to get more interviews, and finally, how to negotiate your salary, check out my Get the Job You Want online course. The link is listed under the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.